It's finally here. The video you have all been waiting for. I have been nagged, I have been harassed, I have been targeted for months to make this. Now is the time. Today, I am going to be talking about the next Ethereum. Keep watching. What's going on, everybody? Alex back with another cryptocurrency video, and today we're going to be talking about the next Ethereum. I'm going to be talking about some undervalued altcoins, some opportunities to get some 20, 30, 50x gains. And now, first off, let me just let you guys know, this is not financial advice. Okay, these are just my opinions that I am spreading on the internet. Now, a lot of you are going to think, Alex, what gives you so much credibility? Why do you think you know the next Ethereum? Well, let me show you. So back in the day when Ethereum was worth a measly $10, I was mining and buying a lot of it. Now, not now, but at one point it was worth $1,200. That's a ridiculous amount of multiplications. I made a lot of money off of Ethereum. There was times where I was watching my wallet increase hundreds and not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds and thousands of dollars by the minute, by the hour. And one weekend, my money went from, 20, 15K to like 40, 50K. Okay. And I'm going to show you proof. Okay. I'm going to show you proof that I was purchasing Ethereum and mining it. Look. Old Coinbase transactions, boom. I was buying, this wasn't buying, but this was mining it. Look, it was at $10. I was mining Ethereum, mining. You see? Mining a whole bunch of it. Mining. It started increasing in value. It went up to $50. You see here? Then I started getting serious and purchased $2,200 of it right there. Boom, another one. Started purchasing another $250, another $2,500. Right? Let's keep going. Another $1,000. Another 500, another 2,000, another 1,000, another 1,400, another 800. I was getting serious. I was buying up Ethereum. Look, another 3Ks that someone sent me, right? And I was going, and the reason why he sent that to me is because I was giving him cash and he was purchasing the Ethereum for me. And it even got to a point where there was a limit on my bank account, and I started going into my girlfriend. I told her to make a Coinbase, and we started purchasing it on her account, right? I put a large lump sum of cash into Ethereum before it was valued. I picked that coin, okay? Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to perfectly be able to do it again. And again, this is not financial advice. At that point, I put my whole life savings into it. It was a gamble. I took it. And it worked out for me. Chances are, if you do that now, it's probably not going to work out for you. Okay, I'm just being honest with you guys. You guys know I try to keep it as real as possible. So don't come over here saying I put my whole life savings into the coins you talked about in this video and it didn't work out and you lost all your money. Okay, these are just opinions that I'm telling you guys about. Of course, I've done my due diligence. I've really dove deep and understood these before I put my money, and I put my money where my mouth is. I got a good amount of money, not my whole life savings like I didn't understand back in the day. I didn't really understand trading. Now I get it, but I put a good percentage of my overall portfolio into these coins. Okay, don't put your whole life savings into cryptocurrency. I repeat, don't put your whole life savings into cryptocurrency. It's very, very, very risky. Okay, I just want to get that out there. Okay, guys, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, my name is Alex. I talk about everything cryptocurrency, internet entrepreneurship, everything that is the future of entrepreneurship is in this channel. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button as well as the push notification bell so you can get videos like this all the time. Who knows, it might make you money in the future, but this is not financial advice. Okay, guys, so let's jump right into it. What's the next Ethereum? What's the next undervalued cryptocurrency that could potentially make you some money? I'm going to go over 3 of them. I'm going to throw a little bonus one at the end of this video that didn't make it in the top 3, but I still think it's a great coin and I do have some money into it. And I'm of course going to leave the best coin for last, the one that I think's the most likely to be an Ethereum, Ethereum killer, right? Just like this, where it outpaces every other cryptocurrency on the market, including Bitcoin and all that good stuff. So the first one Now I fought with these are all like equal in my opinion, but I gotta do the top 3. So the third coin is Raven coin. Maybe you saw the top, ruin it for yourself, who cares? But I'm gonna talk about all the details, if you understand what I'm saying. I'm gonna give you the reasons why, and that's what you should be looking for, right? That's the knowledge. Of course, you could look at the top there and look what of my top 3 coins, but look guys, I'm gonna jump into it. So Raven coin kept it simple, okay? That's why I like it. Okay, they're not making huge promises like all these other coins talking about, you know, artificial intelligence and microdata and all this crazy stuff. They keep it very, very simple. All they did was copy Bitcoin, but they made it even more decentralized. So it's a very steampunk vibe. So, you know, just like back in the day, steampunk, you know, community kind of brought up Bitcoin. They're doing the same type of thing. And all they did was decentralize the mining. So how Bitcoin is basically working now is that you got these huge mining farms that are not necessarily directly controlling Bitcoin, but they're controlling it with their mining hash power, with the power of ASIC miners. So, you know, they have control over the network in that way, and they wanted to decentralize that. So they made 16 different hash algorithms so that there's no centralization. It makes it really hard for centralization of mining. So if you want to mine this coin, I would recommend it because it's going to be a lot easier than mining Bitcoin for that reason, right? So that's all they did. They kept it very simple. Bitcoin's working right now. I know a lot of people don't like Bitcoin, but it is the most valued coin now for a reason. And they just did it. They wanted to keep it as simple as possible. So they got a great community behind them. They kept it simple, and it's working, right? A lot of people talk about Raven coin, and that's why I had to put it in my top 3, man. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, you know, and pick a super crazy technology coin, because I don't believe any of that. You know, 95% of these coins are not going to be here in 10, 20 years, okay? It's just like the internet boom, all these websites talking about all these grandiose ideas that never was executed. I want something that's going to be executed now, and they have done that. And that's why I like this coin, okay? They have a great community, so I'm just going to touch on that lightly. These 3 coins I'm going to touch on lightly for the sake of the length of this video. If you want me to dive deeper into these coins, do me a favor, leave a comment below and ask me about what coin you want me to talk about, and I'll go over. I'll make a video on it. Okay, so the second coin, Chainlink, they kept it simple as stupid. You know, just same the keep it simple, KISS, right? They kept it simple, and you know, all they did was solve one problem, and they didn't try to go crazy. So a problem that we have right now in cryptocurrency is that we have these great smart contracts, right? These complex smart contracts that execute automatically without a trusted, you know, central authority, but they can't hook up to real world data. Simple as that. You got these huge, you know, facilities, data centers that we can't utilize any of the information to execute smart contracts that we've never seen before. So these, you know, they say 90% of smart contracts are not utilized with real world data. Now we could do that. They have APIs, external APIs that you could hook up to smart contracts to make them work. If you don't know what smart contracts are, they basically like regular contracts, but on the blockchain, they execute without a central authority, like a trusted, you know, let's say you had a deed, right? Let's say you owned a house and you have a deed. There's no like custodian somewhere that has a building that could potentially burn down to where you lose your deed and, you know, you don't technically own your house anymore. This is on the blockchain. It can never be, you know, discarded in any way unless you turn off the internet. Plus it's automatically executed, so you don't need a government or like, you know, the police or something like that to make your contract valid. It's automatically valid. It's artificial trust. That's why the blockchain is so valuable, right? That's why I talk about it all the time. We don't need anybody to execute, you know, what we agreed upon. What we agreed upon is set in stone on the blockchain. And now we can hook up real world data that we, you know, from Google, you know, all these places, they have these huge partnerships for this reason. They make it a lot easier with APIs and all that stuff. And I'm not going to jump into it because it's very complex. If you want me to talk about Chainlink, leave a comment below. I will talk about it. And for the number 1 pick, and I'm going to explain, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into this one. Of course, basic attention token. I've talked about it before in my previous videos. They have something called the Brave browser. And I recently read a book called Life After Google that I highly recommend you guys read. Here, hold on a second. Life After, maybe that's the name. I'm pretty sure that's the name. Yeah, Life After Google. You have to read the book for this reason. because it talks about the current stage of the internet. What's going on right now basically is that Google owns like 95% of all the data in the world, like all the computing power. They have a huge monopoly on our attention. I'm gonna explain, right? Think about it. They give away all these free services, Google Docs, Gmail, Chrome. You could just, think about it. If you want to learn something right now, what are you gonna do? You're gonna go straight to Google. Right? They own our attention, or YouTube, right? You're watching the video on YouTube now, right? I'm not saying this is a bad thing. I'm not saying, you know, it's completely horrible and, you know, our lives are ruined. It's not that bad, but it's very inefficient, right? So right now, think about it. With quantitative easing, money is virtually valueless. It has value because you can go buy something at a store, of course, but over time it's going to lose value because the government's getting greedy, man. They're printing money out of thin air, you know, with credit, all this stuff. I'm not going to jump into it. It's not macroeconomics 101, but we all know that the government can make money at will. So money is virtually not valuable. It is valuable, but I believe that attention's a little bit more. Our time is a little bit more valuable, and Google is hoarding all of it. They own like 95% of the internet. They're hoarding all of our data in these huge, large data centers with micro data and using it to kind of tell a story about the person. They know your voice. They know where you've been. They know what you like, right? And what they're doing is they're taking this attention and they're selling it. That is their main income. Think about it. You're getting Google Docs. Think about like Word, right? They have Google Docs that they give it to you for free, but you have to purchase Word. The way Word makes money, you know, is by buying their software. They're giving it to you for free. They give you everything for free. Google Sheets, Excel spreadsheets, right? They're giving it to you for free. Everything they give out for free so they can take your attention, harness the information, and then sell it to the highest bidder. That is what's happening right now. So in my opinion, you know, coming back to the quantitative easing and the printing of money, the real money right now is hoarding attention. Okay, and basic attention is breaking up that monopoly. They're decentralizing all of it. How? With the Brave browser. Okay, guys, if you've heard me talk about the Brave browser in the past, I was not playing. Maybe I didn't explain it well enough for you guys. But the Brave browser is decentralizing the internet. Okay, it's the next infrastructure. It's one of the parts of the infrastructure. And what they do is they block advertisements. It's up to you. So you can either get paid for it or you can block it. Right now, you're watching advertisements for free. You can get paid for watching them now, right? So instead of getting nothing out of that transaction exchange, right? You watch an ad for a minute, instead of getting nothing, at least they pay you like 20, 30 cents. You're getting paid for your attention. As this gets more popular, that's going to turn into some more money, right? So for example, let me just pull this up. Brave Rewards. I don't even use this computer that much because I'm always at work. You know, they paid me out $20. Not only that, but they're saving my time by blocking trackers, right? If you come here, they saved an hour of my life. They're saving my time and my money. Guys, if you have a cell phone, they say like you spend an extra $20 in data a month just from advertisements and trackers and all these inefficient things you have to load. The Brave browser uses 1/10 of your total resources compared to Chrome. So if you want your computer to run more smooth, stop using so much energy, right? It gives you all these type of benefits so they can't track you. And that's why I love the Brave browser, and that's why I love basic attention token. Right now, you go on Twitter, you can tip people with the Brave token, right? With basic attention token. And, you know, they're jumping out with all these new John McAfee is going crazy on this coin and this system, and I recommend everyone download the browser for that reason. They're decentralizing our attention the way it's supposed to be. And look, there's a whole bunch of statistics. Look, 50% of mobile data ads and trackers cost as much as $23 a month, right? Like, so many ads are so efficient nowadays. If you're buying advertisements, there's a like 30% chance that it's fake traffic. There's just so much inefficiencies with the internet right now. They're just basically decentralizing it. That's the simplest way I can put it. Basic attention token is making it a lot easier for the internet to run, for sure. So definitely check that out. Definitely check out Life After Google. It'll give you a better understanding of it. You know, I'm not an expert in this in no way, shape, or form. So read that book so that you can really understand. I'm going to read that book like 6 times. I only read it like 1 time. So as I read it more, I'll be able to talk about it better, you know, and stuff like that. And so for the bonus coin, just to throw it out here, just some, you know, extra knowledge over there. I like EOS, man. I like EOS. Okay, they're basically like another Ethereum, but they can scale a little bit better. Well, it's not even EOS. So we'll just click in this random coin. What's wrong with me? EOS.io right here. This coin. Here, let's see their website. So okay, so they can't even rank. Oh, there you go. All right, so yeah, EOS, man, it's just a lot more scalable, a lot more transactions. The guy that made this was a part of Steemit. Steemit is one of the largest transactional, you know, platforms. It's a social media platform on the blockchain. I like how he made that. He came over here. This is like another Ethereum, right? It does the same thing. You could have decentralized applications under it. They're making the programmable language a little bit more. They use JavaScript and stuff like that, stuff that, you know, developers are used to right now. You don't have to learn a whole nother language just to get into the blockchain. And it's just a lot. They're solving the problems of Ethereum, and I think this is the best one when it comes in that terms. Okay, so I'm not going to talk too much about EOS. I mean, do your own research. Like I always say, guys, do your own due diligence. That concludes it for this video. If you like the quality of this content, do me a favor, hit like. If you don't, leave some constructive criticism. Subscribe for more video updates. And like I always say, if you don't get with it, you will get left behind. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Catch you in the next one.